Hello, thanks for coming back. This is a very special video that I am sharing with you. This is my second take. The first time, I forgot to hit the record button. Anyway, the color that I'm going to share with you today is called Jessa. As some of you may know that I am a brand ambassador for Everly Nails. And she is doing a line of dip powders, a collection, I guess you would call it, of brand ambassador colors. She basically is taking the time to create colors that embody the essence of each of her brand ambassadors. And I, love purple. So we talked about ways to make a color that is not like your average purple. So this one is pretty special. We worked together and chatted a bit about what we both kind of saw this dip being. And of course, I wanted it to be purple, obviously, but I also wanted it to be a little different. I wanted it to be a thermal. So it changes color from hot to cold. And I also, obviously, if you've watched any of my videos, you know I love glow powders as well. So the other thing that I decided would be pretty cool and kind of different was to add some, what I'm calling microfoils, I guess. They're just really finely cut up foils. They're there. There's lots of colors. There's blue, there's green, there's purple. But they look really cool because they're small. You don't have to worry about laying your finger in. You can just dip as normal. As you can see, I'm dipping as normal. But yeah, so I am just so thrilled that Rebecca is doing this. And I think she just hit the nail right on the head for me. This dip is so much me. And I decided to name it Jessa because that is what my family called me growing up when I was just a wee thing. My entire family pretty much called me Jessa. Anyway, so now that my dip process is pretty well underway, I'm just going to do 2 full dips. I am doing a full mani in this one color because I love it that much. No accent nail, nothing fancy, just Jessa. So yeah, 2 dips. I'm going to then encapsulate and clear. I'm gonna let you watch me do all that. This is just a basic dip application. So if you are interested in seeing how that works, if you are new to the dip world, this is a pretty good representation of what dip application looks like. I am very careful about not flooding my cuticles by first laying my brush in the center of my nail, brushing towards the tip, and then pushing back to my cuticles. That way you don't get too much of the base near your cuticle line. And then I use this water marble tool, which will be linked down in the description box if you're interested in giving that a try. I use that to clean up any excess that I have around my cuticle lines. Yeah, so that's pretty much my process. I'm gonna let you watch as I complete all of my dips and then encapsulate, and I will be back. So I'm going to hop back in and say, as you'll see in just a moment, one of the things that I do to ensure that my encapsulation is as clear as possible is I press down on the clear, press it into my fingernail, and I feel like that just gives a smoother, clear application, less likely to have bubbles or grainy spots or yeah, I mean, I've been doing this for a while now, and it works really, really well for me. I just think it's a neat little tip. If you don't want to if you think that maybe your base isn't dry enough or you don't want it to stick to your fingers, you can always dip your nail a second time into the powder, or you can dip the tip of your finger that you're pressing with into the powder, and that will help not make it stick to your finger as you're pressing down. I mean, it's not like when you're pressing down chunky glitter or anything like that, because most of the base will have absorbed into the clear. It's just something that you can do, and I just wanted to mention it because it's something that's been really helpful to me, and I thought that maybe it might be helpful to some of you. Now I'm going to activate using my Virgo and Gem activator. These are the liquids that I am using right now. I love Virgo and Gem's base. I love their activator, and their top coat is so shiny. They don't have a strong odor in my opinion, and I never get the dreaded dip flu with these liquids, which I have with other liquids. So I'm gonna stick with these, and as long as they're working for me. So I always activate twice and wait a full 2 minutes for the dip to cure and harden. That way I don't risk filing or buffing off any of the color that I've applied. Once I am done activating and I wait the full 2 minutes, I'm going to use my e-file and my hand file to shape and file my nails, and I'm going to actually do that off camera, and then I will be back. Okay, so now that I'm all finished shaping and filing my nails, I'm going to activate again. Now, this is the step that's really necessary if you're using a dip top coat, because you need the activator for your top coat to be shiny. And so you can't skip the second activation. It's really important. However, just make sure that you let it completely dry before you try to apply your top coat. It needs to absorb into the dip powder, and the next thing that you want to do is 3 quick strokes and then wipe your brush on a napkin or a paper towel, something lint-free. And do this quickly, kind of float it on your nail so that you're not getting too much activator on your brush, because it will contaminate your liquids and your brush will become hard. So that's really important to remember. Once you've finished your first top coat and you go back in for a second one, then you can be a little more thorough and do a more detailed top coat. But the first one, you want it to be quick swipes and you want to barely touch the nail. Oh, another quick thing I wanted to mention. Because I am wearing peel base, I am being very careful to cap my free edge and the tip of my nails so that this mani will last me at least a week. And that works for me really well. I sometimes occasionally will have a pop off, but I just reapply my peel base and glue that baby back on. Oh, will you look at that shine? Oh, I love Virgo and Gem's top coat. It's just so shiny. And this color, it is my heart. It really is. It is beautiful. I adore it. Rebecca and Everly Nails, you hit it out of the park with this one. I am in love. So here I'm going to attempt to show you the color change in the thermal. The cold color, the color it turns when it's cold, is more reddish in tone, I guess, like a plum. It's kind of a warmer tone. And then when I put it in the warm water, it's got more of like a bluish, cool tone to it. It's not an in-your-face change, but it's beautifully subtle, and you're actually going to be able to see it a little bit better in a few minutes. But yeah, when I'm done playing with water, I'm going to show you something else pretty cool about this color. Okay, guys, are you ready for this? Ooh, look at this glow. And look at my thumb, look at my thumb. You see that? You can see the thermal color change in the glow. It's so cool. Now, if you look very closely at my thumb, you can see the two different colors on my left thumb. I'm going to put it in the screen in just a second. Yeah. See it right there? You can see at the tip, it's the cool color and the warm color is down towards my nail bed. That is so cool. I love it. It's a great color. So now I'm gonna finish up my mani with my Cuticle Oil. This one is, I believe this one is my key lime pie scent. I love my Cuticle Oil. You can order it on Nail Addiption's website if you're interested in giving it a try. There is a discount code down in the description box as well if you are interested. Yeah, so what do you guys think? Isn't this a beautiful color? Don't you agree that Rebecca did a fantastic job? I am so incredibly happy with the way it applied. It's a beautifully smooth powder, and I had absolutely no issues with it at all. I am completely in love with it. So go check out Everly Nails' website. You can use my code FRAG for 10% off at checkout. It is not an affiliate code, it just saves you money. I hope you guys all enjoy the rest of your week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye now.